my name is AJ-The-Bumblebee. Yeah, rebranding. Today, we're redesigning Sailor Moon characters for fun. Now, some of you are probably thinking, AJ, are you just doing this because you watched Ginja Ninja Oh Well recently? And the answer is yes, I am. What else is this channel if not me just stealing from better content creators? Let's go! The Mario movie looks so fucking good. I'm so excited. And yeah, I'm not happy with Brad's casting either, but you know, I want to see it. Put it in my mouth. Okay, so the first thing I did here was redesign the proportions of the characters, because I noticed when I was like taking this image of Usagi versus Sailor Moon, like side by side, I noticed that Usagi actually had like different proportions in her schoolgirl uniform than she does in like her Sailor Guardian uniform, and also like any other design where she has to like show somewhat more skin, like swimsuits or whatever. So I was thinking, okay, first of all, let's change the proportions a little bit. Like, let's change it to actually look like 14-year-olds. So that's what I did here, just using the original space and then like shorting down their bodies a lot. And for proportions, I also use references from like other magical girl anime like Precure and Magica to get a better idea. I didn't want to stray too much away from the original design of Sailor Moon because she is the first Sailor Guardian that we meet. And so originally I had the idea that she would just kind of look like the original design, but just has some princess features instead. You see here the puffy sleeves. The face, I struggled a lot with. Her eyes, I fucked up a lot because it kept looking dead, so I had to like try and figure out how to fix it. I think eventually I got it. As you can see with the belt, I had this idea of like trying to like little circles on there, but I decided later on it's too busy there. I kind of wish I did that with like Sailor Venus though, because like in her crystal design, she does have like kind of a weird extra belt like that. And so like I think I kind of wanted to do that. Oh yeah, originally I had this idea that I wanted to give her like a skirt look, like again like how Precure they do it. But I decided later on just decided to make it tights because I thought, well, like the accent color on the boots is already white, so I might just make the whole thing white and just get rid of the accents. Basically, the idea behind the redesigns here is just to individualize them more. There's not really much to say on this first round of Usagi. Also, I made like her bow really big because I thought that'd be more princessy, and I did add a bracelet because like, yeah, that's like a certain amount of detail that works, and of course the little feathers in the hair. I'm not entirely sure what those are called. I think they're feathers. I'm not to that point in the anime. I just finished the Ale and On arc, so alright, and we're done. Okay, so I hated the design. I came back to it like a few days later and decided, fuck it, I'm gonna redo the whole thing. So here's round two, because I wanted to make it more princessy. I wanted to make it look very princessy. So I tried to get on this idea of like very ruffled, open skirt in the front, but like it just wasn't working. I'm thinking like, how this animate, how this move, because it'll be so much of a pain in the ass to like animate it and it would just look weird. I actually am pretty proud of the face that I got here. The face looks so much better. But back to the ruffles, I really struggled with that because I like the ruffle designs. I like the ribbon that had the ruffles in the back. But it's just like, it wasn't working no matter what I did. Oh yeah, spoilers for Ami over here. Thing is with this Sailor Moon design, I redesigned it after I've done the other Guardians, so like that's why. And like the skirt messed me up a lot because I was trying to go for a very princess look, like the reference. And that's like a short princess dress, but at the same time it just was looking weird because in the original, like it's very flared out because it's meant to be very dynamic, it's meant to look really cool. But the reference I was using did not do that. And then because it's like weird shaped ruffles, so I said fuck it. I use like a thematic dress design because that looks more like a fairy princess idea. And then like, yes, that's perfect. And use the big long ruffles in the back. And we're done. Alright, next up, Sailor Venus! This one's actually pretty boring because like she just looks like how she does in the original, with a mix of like her Sailor V design and her Sailor Venus design. Like I wanted to keep the mask. That was the one thing I knew going in, like I had to keep. Like yes, the mask is great. I love it. I did end up changing like something between this and the last one because I changed the tights to just white throughout it because I just thought I was more cohesive. And I also just changed the belt to white again because like too much dark colors kind of just contrasted with the rest of it and just, it didn't look good. But overall I'm pretty happy with it. Not much to say. Ami, I had a lot of fun with because I knew I wanted the visor. I wanted a visor to go on her. I thought it was really cool, and I wanted to go with a more sweet, soft, serene look. Well, serene, I wanted a very studious schoolgirl outfit, not too dissimilar from the original, but also more puffy to like I wanted to emphasize a lot of softness and a lot of curves and all of that stuff, because that just fits her personality and everything. I tried it for a while to give her a vest, but it just wasn't working out. Like, it was just too much stuff going on. And of course, the big old bow, because I felt like that was very girly. All the Guardians have their own individualized, like, shape on their brooches. Venus has a sun, Mars has a star, and here with Mercury, it's a raindrop, because that fits more with the character. The, like, glare for the visor fucked me up a lot, because I just couldn't make it work, or, like, it was overlapping. So I just said, I just took the L and decided, like, okay, fine, it's not gonna be a different layer, it's not gonna be on top of it, it's just gonna be under it, and that worked better. And the colors were very easy, the entire thing. I think this is the best design of all of them. I really love it. Okay, Ray was a bit difficult, because I wanted to, like, have some design aspects from, like, her, like, shrine priestess design. Like, I wanted to have that with very baggy clothes, and, like, in the original drawing I did back in 2019, whatever, I did do that, and I wanted a kimono look or something like that, because I wanted to show, because, like, a part of her power is, like, exorcism and stuff like that, so I wanted to do that, but ultimately I could not make it work with everything else. Took some more inspiration from Crystal again, because, like, the season 3 design, slight redesigns do look better, because they look less dead-eyed. I tried for a while to give this, like, kind of U.S. Navy SEAL look, but since it was much looser there, it's kind of messing around with the skirt. So I found this other costume that was like, oh yeah, that looks like a Navy SEAL, and that looks like it works with, like, the sailor aesthetic and everything. I wanted to keep the stars, and I wanted to keep the star, like, earrings, because that really fit. And then I was thinking, okay, well, we can add, like, these long sleeves, because that makes her look more authoritative, because, like, that's what she is. She's very authoritative. She's very in control. And then, like, the boots, because I like the boots, and I think that makes it look more superhero. I wanted to give her originally more muted colors like her school outfit has, but just ultimately it didn't work. Also, I gave her a yellow pendant instead of a red one, and I was just thinking the yellow one just stood out more. Eventually, yeah, I just turned back to red, because, like, like, there was already 2 yellow ones, so we didn't need, like, a third one. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with this one too. It's pretty nice. Okay, Mako's design, I think, was actually one of the easiest ones to do, because, like, she has a very sporty personality, so I wanted to give a bit more tomboy look, and so, like, sharper edges and stuff. I wanted to give her, like, this open-ended skirt, like, to show more shorts and everything, because I felt like that was more better for the character. But I was like, nah, let's just go with, like, an exercise skirt, because, like, I wanted to keep the skirt motif that's on all the Sailor Guardians, but also I did want to keep her, like, sharp, like, shoulders and stuff like that. So originally I wanted to give her, like, a more kimono, or, like, a G look, like a karate G look, with the sash around her waist, but ultimately it just didn't look very good with the pink, and they just kind of clashed with everything else. Interesting color scheme of, like, having green and pink. You don't see that often. Something I am really happy about, though, is the bandages around her arms. Like, I think that looks really good. That really shows, like, how much personality of, like, she kicks ass and everything. Also, I just made it so, like, the shorts are a lot darker. It's not on this, like, speed draw, but it is in the official final one. And I added, like, a line to it to just add that sporty look. And, like, yeah. So, yeah. I really like how they all came out.